Hey everybody, Brett from Stars Gaming here, back with part 3 of our Mountain Blade Warband, a Clash of Kings mod Let's Play. So, last episode we talked to, who was it, Rob Stark? We talked to King Rob, and he said we didn't have enough renown to join his faction. Um, so what we need to do first is, and if you've played the base game you probably know this pretty well, is you need to get enough renown to be hired on as a mercenary band for a faction. And then from there, once you improve your renown to, I think it's like 150 if you're male, and then like 200 if you're female. And then this mod may change that, but um, you once you hit like a certain renown threshold, then you can join the faction as an actual lord, and they'll give you a small territory that you can make some income from. Sort of like how we bought the what was it, like a dye works in Fair Market. Um, but it's like a little town like this that will slowly generate income for you. But yeah, we're nowhere near that. Um, we're in fact pretty badly beaten up. You can see it. We've only got one, two, three, four, five, six guys able to fight at the moment. So we need to be avoiding combat at all costs. And actually, Sir Bennis has a level up, as do we. So let's take care of that for him. And we also need to distribute some of the gear we got in our last victory that we got so torn up from. If that horse would stop interrupting me. Let's look at his gear. Ooh. So he's got one of the rare horses that doesn't need any riding skill. And oh, his riding skill's a 4? Okay, we got to change that. Let's give him some intelligence, and let's make him a little bit tankier. And since he's, as far as like utility skills are concerned, he's pretty much a blank slate. So let's start with trainer, because trainer is probably one of the most important things. In my opinion, trainers and then like surgeons are probably the most important thing for you. So let's go that route with him, since he's a pretty good combatant, and we can just focus on training and fighting with him. And then he's carrying a sword, so let's just throw everything into one-handed. And so let's pull this horse from him and give him this one, since he's over the requirement. And we can give this to basically anybody. And actually, let's give you a shield. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we've got a couple other pieces of gear to distribute. Let's get you a hat. 6, yeah, whatever. And let's see. Mr. Pike, you need some better armor. And gloves, actually. So I'll give you those gloves. And I will give you... Where did it go? There it is. That. And give you a hat as well, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. And you know what? Don't want to give him that. I think I'll give him a club, just because my spear seems to break all the time, and I don't know if that's just because I'm using it on horseback, and so there's bonus damage from moving faster. If he's on foot, it may not break as often, but just in case, we'll give him a club. And I don't think you've got any riding skill. No, you don't. But yeah, we need foot troops anyways. Oh, you look like a knight. Let's give you a horse. Let's see if you can ride the better one first. Oh, he can. Cool. So he's got a riding skill of at least 2. Sword, shield, that's perfect. You need some gloves. Actually, you know what? Let's give him the chainmail gloves, since he's like our most heavily armored guy. Oh, those are 8. What's mine? 7. Yeah, perfect. There you go. And so we'll go down to Mr. Martin Snow, and you can have his gloves, or well, my gloves. And I don't know who we want to give that round C to. Speed 36, speed 30. I got like the slowest horse possible. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Let's see. You've got that and a dagger. You got a sword. You got an axe. Sword. You know what? I might give him the axe, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to give you the axe as backup. That club's worthless. There we go. Alright, so we'll stick with that. And, oh, we need to level ourselves up. Character, we aren't really all that close to our leadership cap yet. We're only about halfway into the amount of men that we can actually have with us right now. So I'm not going to worry about charisma too much this early. Let's stick with intelligence, because that's going to give us the most skill points for our attribute points. Again, for every one attribute point, you get one skill point unless you put it into intelligence, in which case you get 2. So early on, I like to go heavy on strength and intelligence. And strength, once you're at about 12, there's very few things that you can't use. Once you hit about 14, there's very, very few things that you can't use. And you know, once you get into like 16 or 18 strength, at that point you're basically just like slaughtering people. So let's go intelligence, and so that'll give me an extra skill point to use. And let's throw 1 into power strike, because we've been having some trouble putting guys down, finishing them off. And then I'm thinking either like looting, because some extra loot this early would be nice, because obviously you can sell it off, but iron flesh would be kind of nice too. Let's go looting. You know, money's going to be important early. And I'm going to go... I'm tempted to throw something into pole arms, but with this spear, pole arms are pretty much worthless. We basically get like 1 stab before it breaks. Let's go all into one-handed. That didn't get us very far. I guess I'll throw 1 point in there. Okay. Now, this is going to be tricky because, you know, King Stark is here, but there's some raiders right here, and we're obviously very outmatched. They've got 5 mounted guys and 7 archers and a leader who's kind of like an elite troop. And so not only is there twice as many of them, but they're, you know, better troops than most of what we've got. So we should probably try to stick as close to the king as possible and hope that they don't attack me. So let's do that. Let's go this way a little bit. Okay, I think that, yeah, they're headed sort of out that way. So we just want to hang out near the king, let him protect us. And unfortunately, we needed to get to 7 streams for one of our missions, if I recall. Oh, there's a guy. Let's talk to him. Let's introduce ourselves. Do you have any tasks? No? Somebody needs to shut those horses up. It's like so loud in my headphones. I don't know if it's as loud for you guys, but it's like so obnoxious in my headphones. Oh, I missed him. I misclicked. Okay, blah blah blah. Do you have any work for me? Need to send a letter to Deepwood Mott. I don't know where that is, so let's say no. Okay. He's going to go after the raiders. If we can join that party, we will. Oh, he's going to turn away. Oh, is he going to catch him? Come on, catch him. Nope. Oh, don't catch me. Alright, well, we're going to stay down in the south here, I guess. Because we do need to go back to 7 streams at some point, but until our army recovers, we need to avoid battle. And so if I can hit some of these smaller towns here and do some recruiting, that would be probably for the best. I don't think we can recruit from that. So let's head down here. Fair Market is where we bought some, I don't know what to call it, property, I guess. We bought some property down there in here. So hopefully we'll start seeing some revenue soon. It usually takes, I think, a week for it to get started. And it's probably only been like a day or 2. There's those raiders. Man, they are just like, I don't know. What can we get here? 4? Okay, we'll take 4. That brings us to 20 total. What's our fighting strength? 12. Not gonna cut it. Well, we'll just keep hitting all these northern towns, and hopefully we can get a decent little army going. There's another 3, so that puts us at 15. And we'll go to the high fall here and grab some more. As we get deeper into the game, I'll avoid showing a lot of this recruiting stuff, but this early it's kind of a big deal. and obviously there's not much else going on. Which is partly why I decided to, throw us some money early on, because at least we were able to grab, these guys as named characters. Because had we not had all that money to start with and use the cheat to put them all in one location, our army would be literally 12. It would be these guys and these guys, and if we were lucky, we may have found one of them. So, we're in much better situation because of that. And this game is very grindy, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. I was hoping that would alleviate at least some of it, but let's see. Sir Clavis Liber. Hey, Everan Whitehill. Do you see those? Excuse me, horses. I'm talking. Oh, they don't like that. Those are the stones of the Mud King. We must be getting near to my birthplace. Tell me more. Supposedly, those stones where... Oh, man. This is just... those stones were set up by the old King Mud, who ruled the Riverlands thousands of years ago. He was supposed to be unbeatable in battle, but he lost his last one. Took an arrow through the nose. Ouch. His castle was named, well, no one knows, but we call the remains Old Stones. Westeros is littered with remnants of the past. Essos too. I guess the world always moves on. Okay. Let's head back to 7 streams now that we've got at least 17 guys, so we can kind of hold our own. I need to stay zoomed in so I don't accidentally run into any bandits. But yeah, we need to go deal with that murderer up in 7 stream, and we can do some recruiting there as well. I'm going to avoid the forest, though. I don't want to be moving slow. It looks like we're going to hit part of it, though. Okay, yeah, there's the slowdown. Actually, we dodged it pretty well. So let's go in. Let's recruit first. Oh, another 4. And let's go to the village center. Hopefully we're on horseback and we can ride around. Otherwise, we're going to have to hike. Okay, we are. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is talk to the village elder. He's not going to be able to give us much information on our quest, but it will allow us to talk to him through the menu next time we're here, which is always nice. That should be him in the hat. Let's see. Looking for a man by the name of Hoseman Silkybeard. I was told he might be hiding here. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Do you have any tasks? We are suffering greatly at the hands of a group of bandits. They take our food. I can teach you how to defend yourself. Ooh, this is one of my favorite quests for the villages. You basically just beat people up with sticks, and at the end there's a battle. Okay, so we're looking for somebody standing around behind a building with a interesting name. Now, unfortunately, the mod sometimes breaks these quests, and so there's no guarantee that we'll find him, but it looks like we have. So I'm going to get off my horse here, because this is going to be a little bit of a fight. Nervous man. I'm looking for a murderer by the name of Hoseman Silkybeard. You fit his description. I don't understand, sir. I've never killed anyone. I think you've got the wrong man. Then drop your sword if you're innocent. If you're innocent, you have nothing to fear. We'll go now and talk to your neighbors, and if they verify your story, I'll go on my way. I'm not going anywhere, friend. You're going to have to fight for your silver today. Let's see. I come not for your money, but to execute the law. Die, dog. Okay, well, he's just gonna stand there. Apparently, he is just gonna stand there. Okay. So that's the first part of the quest. Now we just need to turn it in. You look like you've got like some kind of skin disease. It's like he's like zombie horse. Oh well, let's be on our way. Can we recruit again? Oh, 2 more. Okay. Now we can now we can meet with the village elder through this. Blah blah blah. Let's leave. Let's go ahead and train the peasants. This will take a couple seconds. What happened? Oh, somebody else killed the grain thieves, and so we failed the quest. Not much we could have done about that. That was easy. Okay, there's one down. Let's train some more. Okay, next fight. These get a lot more interesting when you get to fight like two guys at once. Oops. Yeah, there's another one down. Alright, there we go. So this can go on for quite a while, so I'm going to go ahead and make a cut here and, you know, beat up some peasants and come back when we get the final battle against the bandits. Alright, we're back. So I had to beat up, I think like 5 or 6 peasants off camera. But we're ready for the final bandit battle. So let's go ahead and jump in. The nice thing about this quest is it's basically some free XP. So I'm going to have everybody follow me. So we need to be careful here. Excuse me. Pardon me. I don't see them. Where are they? Yeah, now I see them. Well, the goal here is to get them to fight across this bridge, although my guys don't seem to want to listen. Okay, I need to get off my horse because he's not going to be any use on this map. Come on. Oh man. Let's go ahead and have him charge. Get him, get him. There we go. Okay, there's a couple of guys down here. Alright, there we go. Easy win. I didn't do very well, but it was kind of a messy battle. I was victorious. Let's see. We had 2 wounded, but nobody killed, so that's good. A couple of peasants died, but that's no big deal. I don't think that really like cost you anything. Let's see. I had 4 kills. Garrett Longley, the longbowman, had 4 kills, and then okay, the rest was pretty low. Let's see. Let's refuse and take the renown and the honor. And let's recruit. I've recruited a couple. Like every other peasant I beat up, it let me recruit some more. So there we go. What are we at now? Oh, we're maxed out. Cool. Let's go ahead and upgrade all these guys. We should be able to afford it. It is substantially more, but we're only paying them $120 a week. And I forget how much our income was going to be from our dye works, but it's significantly higher than that. So let's go ahead and upgrade them. Because they go from basically garbage troops to pretty like decent soldiers. And we got to level up here. Let's go ahead and do. I'm gonna do. Shoot. I'm gonna go intelligence just because he's got like no damage, so I'm gonna do that for him. And one-handed weapons all the way. I'll give him like 1 polearm point. There we go. Looks like I leveled up as well. So we will do that. I'm going to go to 10. And I'll put 1 into leadership. And 1 into training, I think. Because something I noticed when we were doing that, it is it was taking 11 hours between um, the fights with the peasants because our training skill. I was the highest with 1. So there's a couple other guys with 1, but we need to get that up higher so that our guys will level up quicker. And we leveled up our polearm skill through those fights, so I'm going to go all into one-handed weapons again. And there we go. Okay. So let's head to... guess we could start heading north. There's not a lot between this and, you know, the actual north, because we're sort of in the Riverlands here. So I think maybe let's hang out for a little bit longer. We'll see if we can't find that one guy who gave us the quest to track down the murderer. I think we have unlimited time to turn it in. Let's see. Jonas Bracken. But it's been completed, so we basically just need to talk to him whenever we see him to claim our reward. But it's... the time limit's gone. So let's get moving here. That's the king. It's gotta be with that size army. Suppose we could go to Fair Market and sell some junk. Okay, let's go to the... well, actually, let's visit our dye works. Let's see what progress is looking like. You don't have a shirt, man? Like, we dye clothing and you don't have a shirt. 2 days. Okay, cool. So we'll be seeing some money pretty shortly. Let's go to the tavern and see what they've got going here. Hopefully we can sell off our captives. Northern levies. Ransom broker, that's what we need. Okay, that's all I need to know. I've got prisoners to sell. 272, okay, that's not bad. And let's see, who are you? Oh, okay, who are you? Blah, blah, blah. I have no clue who it is. I'm looking for men to join me. That's the spirit. 1,500 to get a decent archer. I don't think he was in the room when we saw all those other guys. But yeah, we could use another solid archer, so let's take him. I just need to be careful about my spending. Real life and in the game. If you guys have watched any of the episodes lately, I've been talking about, I was buying a car, or in the process of it, and I finally found one today and I went ahead and bought it. It actually didn't cost me anything out of pocket up front, but I traded in my old car and that kind of covered it for me. Those are cool boots. Yeah, we'll take some boots, because that'll give us... we can give these to somebody. Actually, those aren't even as good. No, never mind. Never mind. But yeah, it didn't cost me anything out of pocket. I used my old car as collateral. And let's see, speed on these guys. And yeah, so I didn't have to put anything down. But my payments are slightly lower than on my previous car, but not by much. So I need to, rein in the spending a little bit. But I've got a new car, so there's that. Okay, I don't think there's really anything else we can do here. Let's, we kind of need to start picking out some fights, because we've got basically a full army right now. We need to level up again so we can boost our charisma. I was talking about how, we weren't... Actually, are we at 34? Oh, no, we can go all the way up to 43. Okay. Yeah, let's keep recruiting then. Okay, 3 more. And what else do we got here? Abandoned village. River Run's just a castle. We can't actually do anything there. Looks like Sally Dance got looted already. So, what can we do up here? You know what? Let's just start heading north. Let's head north. Because there's better fights up north from what I recall. Let's see. Where are we at? So we had some level ups there. Okay. There we go. The bandits down here can be really, really difficult. Up north, you run into usually wildling parties, and so they're generally pretty large in number. I mean, probably not any bigger than we are right now, but it's generally a large group of, very poor quality troops. where down here we seem to run into, medium-sized armies of fairly high-quality troops. And so I prefer to deal with a bunch of, club-armed wildlings as opposed to like 6 knights. I think I'll make a cut again here and come back. Actually, you know what? We're probably out of time. Let me go ahead and check. Yeah, so we're about out of time. I'm going to go ahead and break the episode off here. When I come back, I'll just go ahead and make this journey off camera. And unless something interesting happens, I'll just go ahead and start the episode in this area here. And we'll go look at, Winterfell's pretty far up there, but we'll check out some of the cities around here. I don't think we have enough money to invest in another property, but we'll do some more interesting stuff up there. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you back here for part 4 of our Mount & Blade Warband. I almost said Ancient Warfare. A Clash of Kings mod Let's Play.